morning. I'm Erik Linask here in Miami, Florida, day 3 of IT Expo East 2012. I'm speaking this morning with Chuck Reynolds from TSI. Chuck, good morning. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning, Erik. Thank you. It's great to be down here in Miami.
So, any reflections on the first couple of days of IT Expo?
It's been great. We've identified some new customers, new potentials. We've got some pretty new, exciting software, so it's been really great for us.
Excellent. Thank you. Great to hear that. How about starting off with a little bit of an overview on who TSI is?
All right. Well, TSI is a systems integrator. We've been in business for the past 25 years, focusing on the bleeding, or should I say leading edge of electronic design automation. We've serviced very high-end customers all the way down to low-end customers, providing turnkey solutions for them, training, support, service, and sales, all those sorts of things. The last 2 years, we've kind of defocused on the electronic design automation market because it's kind of a mature marketplace, and we've been focusing on the test automation and laboratory automation resource space, and that's been very exciting for us.
So, aside from the maturity question, what else sort of drove the change in focus for you?
Well, what we've done is we're a leading edge. We look for new technologies and new leading edge technologies. So we kind of identified this problem in a lot of our large customer base. We sell and service software throughout the United States, the North American value-added reseller, if you will. And we've identified this need at several of our key customers. So 2 years ago, we went out and really focused on the fact that these companies are having tremendous problems in managing their test automation, managing the complexity of these new devices, and just all the problems associated with making good quality products in a timely fashion.
So, with regards to the test automation challenge, you're not the only ones out there trying to solve that problem, but what differentiates TSI?
Well, if you really study the problem, there's a lot of great point tools out there that have been out for a long time, and they solve individual particular issues. Whether it's the test development itself, maybe something that has a database on the back end, another tool over here that does resource management and lab management, but they're all disjoint. There's a tremendous complexity now in these new UC environments, these new M2M environments that are coming out that up the level of requirements for test automation an order of magnitude, and you can't cover that with point tool products. So what we found by going out and looking to market, we found a company called Quality Systems that has just been taken over the marketplace because they address the problem from a completely different angle. They look at the problem as a framework problem, and we call that test lifecycle management. Very similar to like PLM and ERP environments. It's really an enterprise software play that requires a lot of integration and a lot of services to pull it all together, and that's where we come in, TSI providing those kinds of things. If you look at the top challenges of some of these companies, it's managing their large laboratories with lots of devices under test, lots of different pieces of very expensive test equipment that are typically underutilized because they don't have software that looks at the utilization and reporting and control of those things. So we've been working with some really large industry leaders to do that. We've been doing some partnerships with Task out of Northrop Grumman to look at the federal government markets, the DoD, DOE, FAA kinds of marketplaces, as well as some of the leading telecom companies in the world.
Well, excellent. Sounds very exciting. Certainly look forward to keeping in touch and hearing more.
Great. Well, we look forward to partnering with you guys some more as well.
Chuck, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
All righty. Take care. Have a great one.